Hi there. I'm going to... Are you kidding me right now? Holy cow. What? This is exactly why I like space between my plants. For that reason right there. Holy cow. All right. I gotta go. I'll be back later. We're gonna come back later, okay? I can't even really move because I feel, you know, when like you make a move, they make a move, and I don't know which direction he's gonna move. And so I'm just gonna go this way back into the house, and hopefully, you know, the next time I come out here, he's gone. Which is actually equally as scary because I'll have no clue where he would have gone to. But it's just like a little gardener snake. It's not gonna hurt me, it's not poisonous, but it's still creepy. I gave myself a pep talk and I was like, you know what? You can just do it. Even though you feel like you're gonna pee your pants, like just go out there and be brave. And then I came out here and he's facing my way. And I feel like he's about to go hide in that grass. So I don't know. It's like really early before work. I'm trying to like get things done before work out here. Now I'm running out of time. But I just am too scared. Alright, the snake is gone, but now that's the next problem, is that it's gone and I have no clue where it is. I'm assuming it's under that fountain grass right there. So I'm just going to do this up on the porch. I'm going to show you the plants that we're going to plant, and then we will try to just like quickly run through this area really fast. That's my approach to getting past the snake situation. So, hey buddy, you want to come say hi? You want to say hi, bud? Yeah. So first up, I have a Clematis that I'm going to plant, and this is called a Nelly Moser Clematis. It's really pretty. So I don't really know where I'm going to plant this yet. I think I'm going to plant it on the other side of my trellis, or I'm going to plant it on the bird feeder that my brother KJ made me, Carson. The other plant I'm going to do is a rose, and this rose was gifted to me by my YouTube Texas friend. She got it from Cherry Valley Greenhouse for me. She actually was going to buy me the grandma's blessing rose, and the next day that she called to buy that for me, I think somebody had already bought all of them. So I went and found another rose, and it's actually a climbing rose, and it's called Rise Up Lilac, I think. It's a proven winner. It's called Rise Up Lilac, and if I'm getting that wrong, then I'll throw that on your screen so that I can change it. But it's so pretty, and I might have to put him inside for this one, but there we go. I can't lift this one up while I'm holding Max, but this is a giant, vigorous climber, I guess, and it's just a really pretty, dainty little delicate rose, and they're super small, but they have tons of buds on them. Like, there's buds everywhere I look. And then Liz, my friend at the garden center, she said it's already been blooming, you know, since the beginning of the season already. So I can go ahead and cut these parts off that have already bloomed. But I'm gonna get this planted up next to my other Clematis that I planted on a trellis down there, and I am just gonna grow, I think I decided I'm gonna grow a climbing rose and a Clematis up one side, and then a climbing rose and a Clematis up the other side. Look how big this rose is. It's awesome. It's already like ready to climb up my trellis, and it smells wonderful. It's just this kind of just a true, just like a super sweet true rose smell. So I'm really loving that, and I love the color as well. But I know, buddy. So anyway, thank you so much to my Texas YouTube friend for this. She also bought me another little bird statue, which I need to find a spot for. I think I already know where I want to put it. I think I want to put it right up there at my main entrance by my first boxwood up there. But anyway, so the next plant I have is a delphinium. These are just the Magic Fountain ones, the blue. I got 3 of these that I'm gonna plant kind of next to my other delphiniums. I really love my delphiniums down there in that area, and I've been wishing that I just kind of had a longer drift of them. So, got some more. And now the hard part, we gotta get these plants somehow down into the gully. I did put a Jackmanii Clematis here the other day, so that will kind of climb up here alongside the rows. Hopefully look really pretty. This pot for the soil. Put the soil in. If you guys see that snake creeping up on me, you better let me know. That looks about right. Let's see if that'll fit in there. That'll work. Let's go that way. Let's go that way with that. So this will go there. And all right. The nice thing about this rose too is it's almost thornless. There's hardly any thorns on it, and the only reason I just remembered to tell you that is because I just happened to grab the only thorn that I see on here. But other than that, I kind of forgot that this had any thorns on it because it's basically almost thornless, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to kind of reroute this clematis a little bit off the side. And I think the bunny came in and chewed off a chunk of this clematis, so that's unfortunate. While I'm here, I'm going to come in and chop off all these past bloom bits before we get the other 2 plants planted. These are just a repeat bloomer as well, so they'll keep blooming all season long. I just cut back all of my daffodils that were in here, and that leaves me a lot more room actually to plant some more things. So I'm gonna put that clematis right there next to my generous gardener rose. That's taking a little bit of time. I just planted it last year, so it's you know, it'll take a few years anyway for it to kind of take off, but I'm gonna companion plant it with this clematis. So we'll put that right there, and then I do have more snapdragon and salvia that I think I'm gonna put in here. I left these little plants because these are cleome that reseeded themselves, and I might end up moving a few of them. We'll see. I like to put them over in this little section, so I'll probably cut back that daffodil as well and maybe put some more salvia, snap, or cleome in there. But for now, we're just going to work on planting this clematis. Snap this off. I might actually cut this like I did the other one, because I'm just gonna cut this so I can get it off without breaking it. There we go. Okay. Look at that. Beautiful. Hopefully the bunnies don't eat this one. I have a clematis on the other side of my house and they've never touched it once. So sometimes they come in and just like try something for the first time, and then they, you know, whether or not they hack it back, obviously they usually do, but then they won't do it again usually if it's something that they don't like. There we go. That's nice. And then this one, go up here. There we go. This is where I have my delphinium right now, and I just love it so much. I have 3 plants in here, and I really love how it's like red, white with my lamb's ear and blue. And so I thought it'd be really pretty to kind of put a few more delphinium in there, because I'm not sure how my roses will do. They are getting eaten. So a lot of you ask like how I keep deer and rabbits out of my garden. You know, I have a little bit of damage here and there on some of my plants. Like the rabbits go after my coneflower sometimes, but for the most part, I don't really deal with an enormous amount of deer and rabbit pressure. But as soon as I planted these roses in here last year, I have seen them get destroyed multiple times. Like this one has already had a bunch of different blooms on it, and they get eaten off every single time. There's one bloom left, so we'll see if it survives, but I should come out here and spray it with something. I'll probably put the liquid fence on it, but I don't know. We'll see how they do. So anyway, I want to get in here with some plants that actually do good for me, while my roses are kind of trying to figure out how to survive in my garden. And you know, I might just have to spray them. That's just what it might come down to. But in the meantime, we'll get some delphiniums in here. I have 3 of them, and I was thinking about putting them kind of just like in here. So like 1, 2, 3. That should work. finally warming up here in Michigan. We had like a rain come through after a massive drought, like a 3-week, actually probably like a month. It was like a month of drought with no water, no rain. And then we had this like kind of a cold front come through after the rain for a good week or longer. And it's just finally starting to warm up again. Keep that tag in there. So I remember, yeah, so it's been really nice, this warm weather. Like, I honestly hadn't even got in the pool at all this year yet until yesterday because it just wasn't warm. We got our pool all set the week, you know, when it got super warm, and then after that, it just cooled right down, so. Be nice to have some warm weather. I'm going to be planting up these salvia. They are in a plug tray. My sister grew them for me and I got to get them in the ground, but I'm going to cut them back. So I'm just going to kind of come in here and trim them off like this so they can start to get bushier instead of long and lanky. Like that. And I'm going to start putting them kind of just all in throughout here. I want this to kind of be a colorful wildflower look with salvia and patience, and I put some snapdragons in there as well. So I'm going to get those in the ground. We have a couple kids in our neighborhood that do an ice cream truck. They're coming by right now. They come by on their golf cart and sell ice cream. They'll come back again later and I'll buy something. I kind of want to dig up some of those cleome and put them in here as well because those are super pretty. But I don't want them this close to the edge of my border. come out here. He's finally home. I had to do this when I got done with work. Like, he's getting that hose out for me because I'm not trying to get in there with a snake. Thanks, Nelly. Did you hear the ice cream truck?
I wondered what that was.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
It's starting to get really hot out here, so I had to, well, go ask Nate to help me with the hose. Get some water, get a tank top on, and a hat because just to protect my face a little bit more. I'm gonna set this stuff down, go grab that hose, and water all this stuff in to the ground. Everything's watered in, and I think I'm gonna be done for the day and maybe go get in the pool for the second time this summer. So I'll show you what we ended up doing. So down here I've got the Timeless Glow. Check. Yeah, Timeless Glow Heuchera, and I've got 5 of these. I bought these last season at the end of the year, I think at my local greenhouse here, Cherry Valley Greenhouse, and everything was 50% off. And I just threw them up there in that little circle bed to overwinter them because my other spots were full where I usually overwinter plants, so I kind of forgot about them. I kept walking past them and they just became a part of the scenery, so I was like, oh yeah, probably should move those. So I ended up moving those right in here, so I think they look really cute. Then up this pathway, I ended up throwing in the 3 delphiniums in there. And then after I cut back all my daffodil leaves, I ended up filling this up with blue salvia and snapdragons. And then there's also some cleome that are growing in there. This is where we planted that Nelly Moser Clematis next to my generous gardener rose. And then I planted this Rise Up Lilac rose here next to my Jack Manii Clematis. Hopefully that will climb up that trellis pretty soon here. And then in this, this is where I took out those Heuchera, and I ended up putting the remainder of my snapdragons in there. So this is all filled with snapdragons. And I think that's all we did. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me again down here in the gully, and it was just a lot of fun to get that rose planted. Thank you again, my YouTube Texas friend, for that rose. You're such a sweetheart. She gave me like a $50 gift card, and I think the rose was like $25 or $20 or something, so I still have like 30 bucks left on my gift card. So I'll probably go up there and obviously buy something else. I'm not really sure yet, maybe something for my garden up there in the full sun, but things are starting to bloom down here and I don't want to miss out on showing them to you guys. So I was thinking we might do a tour here really soon, probably when I have a good long chunk of time. A lot of times when I come out here I just have like, you know, 30 minutes at a time or whatever, so I have to like quick get something done while I have that chance. So, but until I see you again, I really hope that you're having a wonderful day. Bye. I came in to see if Nate could put the hose away for me, and he's like, well, did you turn the water off at least? I'm like, no. Thanks, Nelly. Alright, before we sign off, I gotta show you my dahlia is blooming.
I wonder what it would be like.
Look at that.
Well, I wonder what it would be like for you to actually put everything that you used away in one day. You think you're ever capable of that? You?
Well, probably not if we're being honest.
You keeping these?
This is real life
Throwing
gardening.
these away?
Yeah, you can toss those. Thanks. This is real life gardening. So, we be honest here. We laugh, we cry, we don't tell lies.